Hi.
Hello,
Hi, good morning. How are you?
very good morning. I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you so much for asking. So, today, what are your plans for the weekend?
Weekend, no plans for weekend as of now because it's just Wednesday and 2 more days to go for weekend. That's why.
So, I asked you this question because today the topic of our discussion is on boredom. Okay. So,
Boredom.
boredom. So, do you usually get bored on weekdays?
On weekdays. Okay, so if I'm doing same work for a long time or for longer time, then maybe I can get bored. But when I have my own time, like on weekend, if even though I'm not going anywhere, I'm not going out, still I don't get bored. Yeah, like there was time when I used to get bored, and my friends still ask me like, let's go out, aren't you getting bored and all. I'm like, no, I don't. I like staying home only, and I don't want to go home or go out. I am not feeling bored. So yeah, they ask me like, why is it happening with you? Earlier you used to get bored a lot, but now you're not even asking for going out, and you're not even coming. So yes, now it's not the same.
Okay,
Yeah.
I understand. So, one small correction, you said I am not feeling bored, right? I
Uh-huh.
think will be I do not feel bored.
Okay. Yeah, I do
Okay,
not feel bored.
bored. You're talking, making a general statement. So I do not.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
Right.
tell me, even I can relate with you what you said right now. I also sometimes feel like staying at home. So why do you think we feel like staying at home on a weekend?
Okay, because I think uh, we are sometimes we are already worked up due to working in weekdays. Yeah. So when we get free time in weekend, we feel like we should stay home, we should relax, we should. I think now there is a what should I say, formula of spending time with yourself, and I think that is a good therapy. You feel good after spending time with yourself. You can think about so many things, and when you spend time with yourself, I think you feel relaxed. So you choose staying at home or spending time with yourself rather than going out and chilling, partying with your friends, because we have already done that a lot. So we better choose some peace and some, yeah, I feel
So
so.
absolutely, I agree, completely agree with you. So you are talking about your me time, correct? The time that you spend with
Yes.
yourself. So tell me, what do you do in your me time? What thoughts come to your mind? Any
Okay.
profound thought?
When it
Bring the
comes to me time, I'm very weird. I do nothing, and I can spend my time like, what people do. You normally they do binge watching or some sort of like talking on phone, or okay, that will not consider as me time. Reading books or anything like scrolling Instagram maybe. But I will just sit and I'll do nothing, and I'll feel like, okay, it's good. It's good. So doing nothing is, I think, best me time for me. But yes, when even though you're not doing anything, you get a lot of thoughts, and I think mostly thoughts what I okay. So mostly what thoughts I get is depends like what is the future scenario, or what has happened, some major. So otherwise, I just think about the things. Maybe I have watched a movie, so I'll think about that. Why this, why that? So it's not a lot about me and my future. I think when I get such thoughts, I distract myself. So yeah.
correct, very good. So you can say the thoughts that spring in my mind, you can that it is very nice. The thoughts that spring in my mind depend on the situation.
Depend on the situation. Okay.
Okay. Thoughts is
Thoughts
plural.
that spring in my mind.
The thoughts that spring in my mind depend on the
Depends on the
situation.
situation.
Dep-
Okay.
not S, depend.
Depend on the situation.
Because
Okay.
thoughts is plural,
Yeah.
thoughts is
Yeah.
plural, so the verb will not have a S. Okay.
Right.
So that is
Mhm.
that is logic. So yeah, so depend on the situation. So do you get bored while thinking? Do you ever get bored in your while thinking about anything in life? Do you get bored while thinking on a weekend?
Mm, yes, maybe sometimes I get bored because in the flow of thoughts, what you do normally, you start thinking about others. Like if someone got married, or if someone is doing things in their life. So when I go to that, when I start, yeah, uh, when I start, no, I don't know. Okay, when I go to that track, I just stop myself, and sometimes when it's too much, I get bored, and I like, no, let's just stop it. We should not think a lot about it. So yeah, that's how it is.
So how do you channelize your thoughts at that point of
How do
time? Like
you
channelize your thoughts at that point of time.
channelize my thoughts? Okay, I didn't get it.
Okay, channelize means like say what you said. Like if any negative thought comes to your mind, you kind of you block it out. Correct? You block it. Think about something that is positive, right? So that is called channelizing your thoughts. You're channeling like a channel. Yes, like a TV channel. So you have so you are deciding what thoughts you want to enter your mind, right? So you're channelizing.
Okay,
That is called
okay.
channelizing. So another way in which channelizing can be used is like channelizing your energy. You can channelize your energy. Like instead of doing it on unproductive activity, you can channelize your productive activity. That also you can use. Channelize.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So by the time I start getting such thoughts, I uh, turned it off. I
Yeah.
switched it. Yeah, I switched and I start doing something else. Maybe, yeah, maybe. So yeah, me time includes reading books also. I like reading books. Sometimes I watch something. What I do normally is I make a list of reading and watching things. Yeah,
Yes.
to read and to watch. To do read,
Yeah.
okay. To read and to watch list. So yeah, I pick up books, or I start watching.
So I uh
Sorry,
yes.
yeah, and I start watching something. So like this, I just make a what should I do? Switch from
Yes.
this to that, kind of. Yes.
Absolutely. So one small correction you said, I make a list of things to read and watch. That's fine. I
Yes.
make a things to read and watch, and I switch from one activity to another.
Okay.
Like what reading, you sometimes switch from reading to uh, watching a movie or something.
Watching.
So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you switch from one activity to another. All right,
Another. Okay.
correct. So now, so have you felt bored while doing something enjoyable? Has it ever happened with you? So you
While doing
suppose
something.
enjoyable. Suppose something is supposed to make you feel happy and you're supposed to have fun, but while doing that activity, you suddenly started feeling bored. Has it ever happened with you?
A lot of times it happened with me actually, even though even if we are going out and we are having a lot of fun, but I think if it's taking a lot of time, if we stayed for a longer period at the same place, then I start getting bored. I start getting
Yeah.
bored. Okay.
Yeah. I start.
And I feel like I'm getting bored. So everyone is like, "Are you serious?" So yes, I am like that. I am a bit weird. So yes,
No, no, it
that's
is
why
not.
I
It is quite normal. Even I feel the same way. Too much of anything is bad, right?
yeah
We should have the optimum quantity of everything, right?
But sometimes that is also not too much. It's just that we're going out. Of course, we will be there for the whole day. We'll spend our whole day and then we'll come back. But I am like, no, it's done. Ho gaya abhi. We have seen everything. What are we doing here now? Let's go. Even if the day is not mm, over.
So then how do your friends react at that point of time? But normal, there's nothing weird about it. It's quite normal. Some different people have a different temper, right? So that's quite normal. So what do your friends say at that point of time? Do they go home with, or do they stay?
They stay because majority wins, so I also have to stay, because but I have to listen a lot of things, like that's why we don't ask you to come. It's your every time story. um, I don't know how you get bored, what you want. I think you made for staying home only. Yeah, so a lot of things you're
So
made
I
for.
I have to listen to a lot of things. Listen
Yeah, I
to
have to listen. Okay.
to to.
So listen to is always right, whether it is songs or we are listening to anyone. It should be listened to only.
Listen to. To will be always there with listen to music. Yeah, listen to. So, so can you tell me the last time you faced this situation when you got bored by whatever you are?
uh, Unfortunately, I think lately we are not going out a lot. So I think now things will change for me. If we go out now, I will enjoy. Um, so yeah, it is not happening nowadays.
Right.
It's
So
good.
you said, okay. So lately we are not going out a lot. You said so. Lately gone out a lot.
Lately, we haven't gone out. Okay, yeah, we're talking about past, which is already done.
Lately means recent. Lately means recently. Lately means what?
Okay,
Recent. So recently we haven't gone out a lot. Okay. So
okay.
that is the right way. And another thing I want to ask you is that during the lockdown did you get bored?
Uh, no, not as such. Well, in lockdown, I think I have started my YouTube channel. I started doing so many things. I think, uh, yeah, I think lockdown period was something you were not realizing, like um, ho- I mean, I was not realizing. Anyways, I was working, so it was not a big deal for me. It's just that little bit scary. That's it. But yes, frankly speaking, I didn't get bored. I learned a lot of things. Um, yeah, I enjoyed my time basically.
Wow. So
It's yes,
in disguise, you learned a lot of things. It was a blessing in disguise. The lockdown.
blessing. Yes, yes, I
That's
understood.
the idiom. It doesn't look like a blessing. Apparently, it looks like a blessing. It was actually a blessing. In hindsight, you came to know that it's a blessing, right? Hindsight means when you look, you realize that it was a blessing, right?
Yes, yes.
You know what the meaning of disguise? Disguise.
Uh, no, I was about to ask you, is it disguise or what? Like
Dis-
DISGUISC.
Disguise. No, disguise. DISGUISE. That's the spelling of
Mhm.
disguise. Disguise means like you are wearing clothes in such a way. In normal terms, you're wearing clothes in such a way that no one can recognize you. Okay, so that is disguise. Suppose uh, a celebrity wears disguises himself as a poor man, you know, so that no
Okay,
one.
okay.
Example,
Recognizes them.
a celebrity can disguise himself as a poor man so that no one can recognize him. So that this blessing was in a disguise. That means no one could you at that point of time you could not recognize that it was a blessing, right? When the law,
Right.
but now when you look back, you realize
You
that it was.
realize.
So that is when you use
Yes.
it. blessing in disguise. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I understand.
very-
Thank you.
now, so,
I think your voice is breaking.
yeah, can you hear me now?
Just speak up now, please.
Yeah, is it okay now? Is it
Yeah, okay, haha.
perfect? So now, yeah, so that's a blessing in disguise. So now, so now, do you think the lockdown has helped you to grow as a person?
Yes, a lot. I think I have found a lot of changes in me. That situation, uh,
Okay.
I think helped me to become a better person. That's what I can say now. Yes, the time span was for 2 years, and 2 years is not a small time. So I think yes, I have learned a lot. I have observed a lot, and I have tried to become a better version of me, because life gives you very small or very limited opportunities to realize like what should you become. And it's just not my observation, my friends keep saying that yes, you have changed in a good way. So yeah,
So better version of myself, not me. Better version of myself. It helped me to
better
become a better.
version of myself.
So you expressed your thoughts very well. Okay. I love talking to you and I would love to talk to you again. Small grammatical mistakes which you made that will go away with practice. Don't worry about it. Number two is a better word for change will be evolved.
Thank you.
I I evolved as a person.
I
Okay.
evolved as a person. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
it looks good.
lovely talking to you, Arushi, and I would love to talk to you again. Okay. Have a wonderful evening, wonderful day. Okay.